Recently, I have visited Sim Formula Euro 2026 to try out the most modern devices in sim racing world and mind-blowing rigs. More than that, even to see the retro cars on Interclassics. Sim Formula Euro became some sort of a tradition for me, and now I'm always hyped about those few days in the beginning of the year. It's like an extended Christmas or New Year's Eve magic vibe, you know? And every year as a surprise. That's why it's so cool to visit such event every time. Sim Formula Europe improves each year and expanding with the exhibitors. Fanatec this year launched their premium luxury wheelbase Podium DD exactly on SFE. Oh, and it's finally time to tell who the hell I am. Hi, I'm Ander, making YouTube videos for you to watch, mostly about sim racing, but not only. In general, I just like to make videos, that's it. One more thing before we start, I want to tell personal thanks to Diana and Andy for making sim racing more recognizable and valuable for more people and letting people like me become a part of it. It's really nice to meet so much cool people at one place and being able to have a small talk with those who's pushing the limits in the industry. For example, I have asked Heusinkvield team, will there be a wheelbase from them or not? And they actually answered really widely and detailed on my question. Okay, so I hope I got your attention now. Take a cup of tea, get to a comfortable position, and let's get started.
Now start to pull up again, pull up because you're gaining speed quickly. Pull up, there you go.
First of all, SFE is a sim racing eSport event with some of the best sim racers from all around the Europe. It's a huge championship in many different games with a big prize pool, 10,000 euro. Unfortunately, that's all I could tell you about this event, because I'm not a sweatlord. But just an enjoyer, and what I enjoyed the most about it, it was the broadcasting. Man, the team responsible for that is insanely high-level entertainment production team. I was inspired. Really, never saw something like that in sim racing esports events before. By the way, every visitor was able to feel themselves as a sim racing esports star and race against other visitors, even with the profile picture on the screen, like they do in F1 races, you know? It's really fancy and cool, I think. The archives of actual races are laying at the official SFE YouTube channel, and if you are interested, you can watch them right after you finish with this video, okay? So let's move on to the goodies which was presented on the expo. As I already mentioned, Fanatec has joined SFE this year and launched their new wheelbase Podium DD, and I was lucky to drive it for a few laps on exclusive, only for Expo rig, Fanatec F1. Man, it was stunning. Full force is a thing, 25 Nm obviously feels strong and gives very detailed force feedback.
Wow.
Pedals is nice with those rest things, and I've liked the brake pedal pretty much. Customization is huge, and it's much more easier than on my V3s. Definitely, if you are in Fanatec ecosystem, those pedals is a huge upgrade. If you are able to afford them, of course. I've asked my question to Fanatec team. Will there be a CSL shifter and CSL handbrake? Well, they say it is possible. I was really inspired to hear at least that, and I hope the message is delivered. Let's see, maybe one day we will have a full CSL bundle with all you might need to race. For years it's a huge loss by my opinion, and we need to change it, you know? So if you think the same, then leave a comment under this video that we need a CSL shifter and CSL handbrake. And let's show Fanatec that we are waiting for those products. Moza Lamborghini wheel and this actual Lamborghini stole a lot of attention. You drive a Lamborghini in a sim on a Lamborghini replica wheel from Moza, while not far from you is a fully functional Lamborghini in which is attached exactly same wheel you drive in sim. And I can't be silent about how good looking this wheel is. It definitely got the style. Unfortunately, the style is all I've liked about this wheel. Navigation, the buttons, was really poor, like from some DIY concept wheel. The shifters, like in the Thrustmaster T150, it's not understandable did you switch the gear or not. Man, really bad. On this rig was installed not the latest wheelbase from Moza, which was a bad news for me because I've kinda wanted to compare it with the new wheelbase from Fanatec. But the pedals on this rig was exactly what I wanted to try out. Active pedal from Moza. It was really hard to press it. It's too strong. Unnecessarily strong. Sim racing is all about preferences and settings, and maybe I'm not ready yet for that type of immersiveness. Worth of mentioning, I've tried already several times Simucube active pedals, and they was pretty cool. Heusinkvield 1 feels really solid and light. I like the buttons. I like how they click, I like how they are positioning. It's really high quality. Shifters has ultimate customization feature when you can adjust them without any tools. It's truly the one, and I like everything about this wheel. Just that display. I would love to see a version without the display, because I'm always not sure about those on-wheel displays. They are useful only in F1 type position, when you actually can see the on-wheel display and use it. But in other type of races, on my opinion, it's unnecessary. If to be honest, I'm not F1 fan. And as you might see, I even raced that rig without one tire and didn't even notice. Oh, and that was my first time ever trying so famous Heusinkvield pedals. That's a special moment, because those pedals are the most elite pedals in sim racing. If you know, you know. They are just good and brilliant as they look like. Pure performance. Heusinkvield really surprised me with this display dash button box concept. Look how tiny this thing is. Switches, buttons plus touchscreen displays. That's where I want to see a display. I imagine using it in Eurotruck or American Truck Simulator. This thing is going to cost from 300 to 400 euro as Heusinkvield promises. Yes, not a small money, but for that type of device comparing to other similar devices, this is cheap, believe me. For years they are that brand which is pushing the limits in sim racing. And I was wondering, since they have everything, like pedals, shifter, wheels, when they will make their own wheelbase. And they've answered straight away. Why would we do that? If there's Simucube. They are really good at wheelbases and all around it. Man, that's the vibes I love the most in sim racing. So friendly and respectful atmosphere all the time from everyone to everyone. Well, definitely their response makes a lot of sense. Especially because it's only 60 people working in Heusinkvield team. And they're making such good products with a family business. I thought it's at least 300 people working there. So I'm washing out my hands. Have no more question when there will be a wheelbase from them. Tuatara brought something new, a contest. By beating this guy best time on this thing, you could win cool gloves from Tuatara. SRP here with their incredible styled pedals was as always catching my attention. But unfortunately I was not able to try them out for years in a row. Hope next time I will finally fix it. Thermaltake is the next PC brand that steps into the sim racing. Just 2 years ago they started, and today they are already a one-stop shop for sim racer. Thermaltake have everything, literally. Everything you see on this rig is Thermaltake. PC, motion platform, cockpit, wheelbase, curved monitor, everything Thermaltake. Sadly, I didn't try them out either. But if to speak about the visual style of their product lines, PCs are looking pretty good, really powerful and quite unique. I don't want to say anything wrong or bad about their sim racing devices, but I have a total feeling that I have seen all of those designs somewhere before. Shout out to all those fly sim enthusiasts. Fly Sim Fest as a new official exhibitor of SFE. I also didn't try anything there, but I was impressed by how portable Fly Sim could be when I saw this console-compatible rig. Look how comfy it is. Should be even more relaxing than Euro Truck Simulator, I guess. And it's awesome to see IRL so much incredible detailed flight sim stuff I didn't know existed. On SFE, you can try yourself even on such exotic simulator. Sim racing means not only racing cars on SFE, but racing a virtual bicycle, huh? How about that?
Je kunt ook de tv aanzetten, alleen is het dan wat saaier. Hè? Dan moet je zelf een trainingsprogramma afwerken.
Interclassics, a huge car show. This year they made me feel like in game but IRL. I had this vibe of my childhood even. All of those iconic cars which I drove virtually as a kid, and now standing in front of those cars, it's like I can touch the history. It's a really cool feeling. Speaking of feelings, just look at this. God damn it, that's what I love so much, carbon fiber. Well, that was an amazing start of the year. I hope to stay hyped and motivated to make more videos like that. And if you want to, please support. Like, comment, like, subscribe, become a sponsorship member. See ya!